Hello, namaste. So today we are introducing the first subject that is called as basics of mechanical engineering. So this is the one of the main subject in the first year students. So today we are going to do the introduction about what actually is the basics of mechanical engineering, how it will be useful for our day-to-day life, and how this syllabus is framed and all we are going to discuss in this class. Okay. So first, introduction to the mechanical engineering. What is mechanical engineering? Mechanical engineering is one of the broadest and oldest branches of engineering deal with the mechanical engineering is the one of the oldest and broadest branch of engineering. There are main fields are there. There are main four fields are there. So which we can consider as a mechanical engineering. The first field is called as design, and the second one is called as analysis, and the third one is called as manufacturing, and the fourth one we are going to call as maintenance of mechanical systems. So these are the four main branches or subdivisions of mechanical engineering. Let us see one by one how actually these fields we are going to explain these fields with an examples. Okay. So let us consider the first parameter, that is called as design. So here we are considering the design of pen, designing a pen. So what are the parameters as a mechanical engineers or as a product designers we are going to consider before designing any project? So here we are considering the example as pen. Okay. So the first parameter that what we are going to consider is functional parameters. So how the pen is going to function, what is the quality of the ink, and how it is going to flow. So these are the main examples of functional parameters. Next, another one is ergonomic parameters. So ergonomic parameters means what should be the diameter of the pen. So this all will comes under the ergonomics, how this pen can be used in a very easy manner. So all these parameters we are going to consider as a ergonomics parameter. Next, material selection parameter. See, for designing a pen, so we can use wide varieties of materials. For example, we can use a plastic as a material, or we can use wood as a material, or sometimes we can use metal as a material. So that is what we are going to call as material selection parameter. Okay. The fourth one is manufacturing parameters. So this is a very important factor. So manufacture. So how you are going to design, how the product will be manufactured in a very cost effective manner. So that we are going to discuss further in the upcoming slides also. Next, aesthetic parameters. See, aesthetics plays a very important role. How the customer is going to choose a product. Okay, so it all depends upon the aesthetics. In the market, there are wide varieties of pens are available. So as a customer, if I go to the shop, how I am going to choose a parameter, how I am going to choose a pen. So all this, the main thing is aesthetic parameter, appearance, how it is going to look, and how it is going to feel when you are going to hold the pen. So all this comes under the aesthetic parameter. And now the sixth parameter that we need to consider is economic parameters. See, before all these things, I feel economic parameters the main thing that we need to consider first, whatever may be the design. See, why economics plays a very important role. So you should know your customer. So if you are designing a pen, to whom you are designing for? Whether you are designing a pen for a student, or you are designing a pen for any business class people, or you are designing a pen for for gifting purpose. So these parameters plays a very role, that is understanding your customer. For example, your customer is a student. So what is the buying capacity of a student? So the buying capacity of a student is not more than 10 rupees. Okay. So that's why when you are designing a pen or any product, first you should know the target customers. Who are your target customers? So if you are designing a pen for a student, then you should keep in mind nowadays in market there are wide varieties of pens are available. So with a minimum of 3 rupees, the pen is available for 3 rupees, 5 rupees and 10 rupees. But the students, they're going to buy a pen not more than 10 rupees. So that's why you need to consider an economic parameter. And another example, if you are designing a pen for someone, for you are going to gift someone, so then the cost of the pen can be little bit higher, or 200 rupees, 500 rupees. So that is the parameters that you need to think. So if you are designing a pen for a business class people, so then you should design in such a way that it should feels good, aesthetically good, and it should be cost more. So you can design for more cost, more than 1000 or 10,000. So this is a economic parameters plays a very important role in designing any product. Okay, so these are the various products we need to consider the designing a pen or any product that you consider. And the last and main parameter is the environmental parameters. Nowadays you know that we should design any product for sustainability, and that product after use how we are going to replace, what is the environmental impact of that product, all that you should consider in mind before designing a pen or any product. So these are the various parameters that you need to consider while designing any product. So this is one of the first parameter of a mechanical engineer or a design. So next one, analysis. What is the meaning of analysis? Analysis means evaluating whether a design will perform safely, efficiently, and reliably under given conditions. See, nowadays analysis is also a second very important parameter. See, before doing or manufacturing any physical products, nowadays all the models will be designed with the help of a software. In the software, then we are going to analyze whether the product is suitable for the suitable to work for the given environment. So all these parameters will be analyzed with the help of many softwares available. If in the software it is suitable, if it is feasible, then only we are going to manufacture the product. For example, we are here taken the example of car chassis. Okay, so after designing, we are going to check whether it can able to withstand the loads, withstand the pressure and all those things. If it is find suitable in the software, then we are going to for manufacturing. Why can't we manufacture first and then analyze? Because the cost incurred to do a physical product will be more when compared to designing or analyzing in a software. So that's why, so this is one of the core field in the mechanical engineering. Any parts will be tested or analyzed with the help of software. So this is a second most important point in the mechanical engineering. Next one, manufacturing. Manufacturing is a process of converting raw materials into useful products. See, we have n number of raw materials are there. How we are going to produce as a useful product. So to explain in a better way how the manufacturing plays a very important or a key role in the field of mechanical engineering, I had taken example of electric bulb. Who invented the electric bulbs? Thomas Alva Edison has invented the electric bulb. So when he invented the bulb, and how he is able to target the customers, how he is able to manufacture the product, how he is able to produce the product at a lower cost. I would like to narrate this with the help of one small story. When Einstein first designed the product, he was able to produce 100 bulbs he was able to manufacture, and he sold the manufacturing cost for one bulb is around $10,000 or $1,000, but he sold the bulb for only $10. Then he approached his family and friends to expand the this manufacturing setup, where he able to use the different process, different machines. Now he is able to manufacture the bulb for $100. In spite of manufacturing it for $100, he was able to he sold the product for $10. So everyone thought the Einstein is gone mad because the manufacturing his cost is so higher, but he is selling it for very low price. And then he approached the bank. So now I am planning to set up a manufacturing plant, huge manufacturing plant of a bulb. Then he able to set up the after with the help of bank. So he is able to set up a manufacturing plant of a bulb where he able to produce the bulbs in mass production, and the manufacturing cost for one bulb was $1. Now he sold the same bulb for $10. See, so when the manufacturing increases, when the mass production increases, the cost of the products will come down, and the Thomas Alva Edison was able to made more profit by selling the more number of bulbs, and the manufacturing cost was very less. So that's why, so nowadays we are all the companies will be thinking of mass production. What are the different varieties of manufacturing, different process of manufacturing, and all those things will come under the mechanical engineering. So next one, the last one is a maintenance of mechanical systems. So this is one of the another important parameters in the mechanical engineering. What is the maintenance of mechanical systems? Maintenance of mechanical systems refers to the activities performed to keep machines in safe, efficient and reliable working condition. See, nowadays, so maintaining the machines, that is one of the important parameter. So for example, as a customer, if you are going to purchase any cars, okay, so you are going to look so many parameters before purchasing a car. For example, first you are going to think about what is the cost of the car. What is the mileage, ergonomics, design, color, everything you are going to see. And the one of the another most important point that you are going to see is whether after the sale, after the purchase of a vehicle, whether we have a good service available. So that is one of the key parameters, that is whether the maintenance is available. So here I taken few examples. In the Indian brand, we have a different car segments are available, where I have considered few examples. For example, Tata, Maruti Suzuki and Kia. So as a average Indian customer with the average income, so he used to see the different brands available in the market. So during the purchase, he or she is going to see what is the service available after the purchase. When you see the service after the purchase, when you compare to other cars, the Tata and the Maruti Suzuki is in a better position. Why? So they have service stations in all main districts. So that's why the customers can get serviced easily when compared to the other brands. So in this way, the maintenance of mechanical systems is also one of the wide variety in the field of mechanical engineering. I hope this will be the introduction to the mechanical engineering, that is basics of mechanical engineering. So in the next upcoming classes, we are going to see in depth what are the roles of mechanical engineers in the various society, energy sector, automotive sector, defense sector, and all these factors will be considered. We are going to discuss in the upcoming classes. So thank you for the patience listening. Thank you. Namaste.